What's up team? In today's video we're going to be looking at redesigning Mike's Hard Lemonade. Now to all of my friends in Australia, you may not know this brand, but I recently discovered this brand when I went on my trip to the US and Canada, and it appears that all of my friends up in the Northern Americas like to drink this so-called Mike's Hard Lemonade. And I tried one for myself and I'm going to have to say not bad, not bad. However, I am going to say this, the design is not that great. And so we're going to try and redesign Mike's Hard Lemonade to feel a little bit more modern while still giving a little bit of an edgy vibe to it. So first off, let's have a quick look at what we're dealing with here. This is what Mike's Hard Lemonade looks like, okay? So the very standard can of Mike's Hard Lemonade has 2/3 of it in just complete black. We got this lemon logo in the middle with Mike's on it, so that's the logo there. Mike's is in this sort of mystery typewriter kind of font. Rather than giving this sort of hard vibe that they're going for, it's more mysterious than hard. So let's keep that in mind as we approach the redesign. Those are a bunch of smaller cans together, and that is a box there of 6 bottles of Mike's Hard Lemonade. They've also got variations of Mike's Hard Lemonade. You've got Mike's Harder Lemonade, and of course they've also got other flavors. So here you've got what appears to be a special one, Hard Pineapple Mandarin. You've got Hard Tangerine Lemonade. It's a limited edition. So there's all kinds of variations to Mike's Hard Lemonade. But today we're basically just going to focus on redesigning the Mike's logo and applying it to one can and possibly one bottle. Now to start off this project, we're going to jump into Adobe Illustrator and we're going to take the Mike's logo, put it in here as a reference. And what I'm going to do now is jump onto Google Images again, and I'm going to search for a lemon vector. Now there's all kinds of options here. Actually, this could be what we want. We'll drop that into our file as well. What we're going to do is we're going to image trace it, and this is how we're going to convert an image into shapes. So then we're going to go to silhouettes, and that's basically turned that image now into silhouettes. Then you can hit expand, and this is the shape that we want. We're going to rotate it so it's fully horizontal, unlike the original Mike's logo, which is sort of slanted. I feel like that's a very old school thing to do, to have your logos slanted. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the leaf. I'm not too happy with that. I'm going to split this lemon into 2 parts. I'm going to use the shape builder tool, cut that out. It's basically mirror that shape there. It looks like Stu's head from Family Guy or Hey Arnold if it was wider maybe. But no, that's not what we're trying to do here. We're just going to stretch it out a little bit so it's a bit more like a lemon shape, and then we're going to merge those 2 shapes together. Okay, so we've got our lemon shape. I feel like we can use this as our color palette almost, but what I want to do is I want to take this yellow because I like this yellow, and then I want to take the yellow from that, find out what the hex code is, what the color breakdown is, copy that out of there, and I want to go to a website called coolers.co. So what you want to do is you want to put the first color, and it's known as Sizzling Sunrise, but then what you want to do is lock that color in place, and then as you hit spacebar, it's going to generate different color palettes to match the yellow, and therefore you're going to have colors that work together. I'm going to keep shuffling around. There's been a couple of good ones so far, but I'm not super happy with it yet. I do want to have this sort of smoky black here, so I might lock that one in place as well, just so we're like, if you go back to what I was saying before about the yellow and the black, you want to keep that consistency. But let's see what other colors this palette can come up with. And also this is more of a softer black. We don't want it to be super dark. I'm going to keep going through this until I find one that I'm happy with. Oh yeah, this color palette is hidden right now. We've got our primary colors, and we've got our secondary and tertiary colors, and then we've also got this shade of black here. Remember, shade of black. So now we're going to find a nicer looking typeface for the logo. Let's see how we go with this. Let's make a duplicate of that, convert it to outlines, and then ooh, this is kind of cool actually. Now we're going to center that. So already we can see that there's a huge difference, but what we're going to do is shape builder tool and just cut the letters out. So now we got this, and then if we shrink that down, duplicate like that, ooh, and then we take our color palette, ooh, this is almost like a traffic light going on here. See, with the stop, the go, and the wait. You know what, I'm actually kind of happy with that. It's popping. That's what you marketers like to say. Let's see how it will look with the black outline. Could be crazy. See, the original has that black outline, but outlines often look tacky. You really have to know when and where to use them. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, so now we're in Photoshop. We're gonna adjust this can to have the colors that we generated earlier. We're gonna take our shade of black and make it the can. Now we're going to change the can head color. We can make it any of these really. We can add a little touch of the green if we wanted to. Okay, that's something, that's something. So let's think of design here. When we were designing the logo, we had that lemon that had the leaf sticking out. So it kind of makes sense to have that little outer ring green to represent the leaf. And now that I've thought of that, why don't we actually make the can the yellow color? Ooh, look at that. That's very striking. And then what we can do is we can take the logo in black and drop it in like so and just see how that looks. Okay. Let's add a bit more details though. So we're going to type in hard lemonade. Maybe this is where we use this typeface from earlier. No, it's not lemonade. Let's adjust some of these letters. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's getting somewhere. This is like the
flavor text.
The little details that need to be on the can but don't matter too much. Like no one cares. Aww. So on the original can it says 5.0% alcohol. Let's bump that up and we're going to put a little divider line there. I like that. I don't know if I want this smaller. How does it look smaller? Oh yeah, that's cool. And then we're going to get that same typeface, but we're going to make it the black weight. And in this line we're going to write vodka alcoholic drink. Yeah, there's only one other thing I might change here, and that is the hard lemonade part. Ooh, okay, that's something. If we angle it, maybe not such a hard angle, but like about there. I'm also wondering, what if we have a little colored strip going across? Just adding a pop of color to the can might actually make it stand out a bit more. Save it, see how it looks. Not bad. One last adjustment I think. Let's change the font color to a sort of creamy white. And that way we've actually used all the colors of the branding. It didn't work here. I was not expecting that. So I'm going to duplicate that layer, hide the old one, and I'm going to basically rasterize the type, which basically means it's no longer editable text, but I can do this to it, invert to white, and that is kind of looking sick. Yeah. And there you go, team. That's my quick little redesign of Mike's Hard Lemonade. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you prefer the old version or do you prefer the new one? Or do you think they're both good in their own way? So let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's 80% of you that haven't subscribed yet. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps me out a lot and it would help get this video out to more people that may want to see it. This video was the most voted by you guys on the community over on Discord. If you would like to vote for more design videos like these, make sure you head on over to the Discord channel or leave a suggestion down below. It's up to you. But anyways, bye for now. Wait a minute. Let me try something real quick. Hey yo, it's Mike Wazowski.